What's up, everyone? My name is Brady Young, but if you're part of the Young Nation, you already knew that. So I just want to do my quick little two-piece, my 2 cents for the day, piece of encouragement, not two-piece, I'm sorry. Whew, it's been a long day. But I just really wanted to talk about a quick topic that there's always such bad light on it, but I like looking at it in a different light. I like looking on it in a good light, which is rejection. It's a topic that so many of us view it as, it's nothing but bad, because it's rejection. Who views it as good? But I want to talk about today why rejection is good and what we can actually learn from it. So I had to quickly jot down, because when it hit me, I was like, you know what? I wanted to quickly jot these notes down. And one of them is, it teaches us to actually avoid a path. Like, think about this. For me, I'm a writer. So whenever I actually apply to get a literary agent, or I apply for certain things and I get rejected, my mindset immediately goes to, that's not for me. That was the path I was not meant to go down. That's a path that God was like, not this one. So think of rejection as when you get rejected by a person, when you get rejected for a job, think about, like, don't be hurt by it, but be thinking, that's not where I'm supposed to go. That's not the path that my life is going to go down, which is totally fine. And especially when it comes to relationships, that means, hey, I'm going to meet someone who's not going to reject me. I'm going to meet a great person. That person that rejected me is not the person for me. Just like that job is not for me, I'll find something better. Another thing is, it really helps and humbles us, but not only that, it strengthens us. Because sometimes we get really overconfident, and sometimes when we get rejected, it will hit us, and sometimes mind is like, hey, I'm not at all that. I'm not the top of the top. Like, I'm not the greatest of the great. Like, sometimes we just need a little simple reminder of being rejected to go, yeah, no, I gotta stay in my lane, because sometimes we try to rush things. We try to get ahead of the game when we sometimes need to just be strong and strengthened where we are. And it really does help strengthen us. Rejection really just helps build us up for what is to come later on in life. And as a 20-year-old, we definitely need that strengthening. We need that build-up. When you see people in their 40s, man, they are strong. Nothing phases them. And another thing rejection really does for us is it builds what's the worst that can happen? You get told no by someone, you don't get the job you want, you don't get the thing you applied for. It's like, you know what? You start going through life of, I'm gonna maybe take more risks. And that's another thing it builds. Rejection builds us to take more risks because we are no longer afraid, because we are no longer in that mindset of, I'm afraid. No, you're like, you know what? I'm gonna go for it. Because what is the worst that's gonna happen? Rejection builds us up, and it strengthens us in that way to have that mindset of, really, what's the worst that can happen? If you go and ask someone for their number, what's the worst they're gonna say? No. You go and apply for a job, what's the worst that's gonna happen? You don't get it? Then you go for the next one. Especially when you're chasing passions like YouTube, writing, music, whatever. You will go through hard times, but again, what's the worst that's gonna happen? You don't get as many numbers as you want. That's okay. You apply to a record label, apply for a literary agent. What's the worst that's gonna happen? You get told no. Guess what? You be strong, you push through, and you go on to the next one. The main thing of this is, what I'm trying to really get my point across is, don't be afraid of rejection. Embrace it at times. Does it hurt? Does it suck? Yes, but let it build you up. Let it build character within you. Let it build the mindset of what's the worst that's going to happen. Let it strengthen and humble you and remind you of, that is not where my life is going to go. My life is going to go elsewhere, and it's going to be better. You don't know the path that God has for you, but believe me, He's got a great one for you. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to give this video a like. Comment down below what your thoughts are on rejection, good or bad. Share this with someone who is going through maybe a hard time of rejection, and just let it be a reminder that, hey, things are going to get better. Just know that where you're at is not where it's supposed to be. Rejection is sometimes that reminder of, this is not where you're going to go. But what else is going to come is going to be so much better. I know it's a little confusing. I think you all get my point across. And also, don't forget to subscribe and join the Young Nation. And when you do, hit that bell notification so you get notified when I put out a video. But until then, my name is Brady Young, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good one.